Short intro. I don't know where all my stuff's at anymore for these things. It's been a long time. You there?
Oh yeah, I didn't hear. I didn't know if you was talking to me or talking to the audience. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can remove this banner from our face too. Okay, cool. What's going down? What's up, bud?
Not much. Just hanging out, watching some football. It's cold. It's snowy everywhere. So just sitting.
And I missed most of the season. So you said who's going to the Super Bowl right now?
Philadelphia is already in, and hopefully Cincinnati is going pretty quick here. But I think they're playing Kansas City, and I think it's a tough game. I think they're back and forth right now.
Oh, really? They're playing KC, really?
KC.
I remember when Kansas City was the worst team in the league.
Oh yeah. They got a new quarterback a few years ago, and he's changed all that stuff. So
that's funny.
But
what do you got on?
Well, I'm going to show you what I brought for one. This is a two-tone 94 Datejust, and it probably doesn't show in the pictures, but it is. I just had it done by the actual Rolex AD to get them to redo it, to do the Rolex, what do they call it, service, Rolex service.
Yeah, it looks clean.
And yes, I had this done by a mom and pop's place like 10 or 12 years ago, and I can't tell you the difference. I mean, there's not a scratch. Yeah, when Rolex did it, there's not a scratch on this thing. It looks like $1 million. But I'm wearing green, of course.
Daytona?
Yep, the green Daytona, John Mayer. And I think the watch that most people's gonna, in 2 years, I think the green day date, the golden green day date that came out last year, I think that's gonna be the watch that people want, just like they want this watch right now. Yeah, I know it's really hard to get, but I think that's the watch that people will want, in a few years. So
yeah, that's
we'll
a nice
see.
one right there.
But yeah, this one took a while to catch on, so I think the green gold day date will do the same thing.
I'm wearing my Calatrava.
Oh, you switched, okay.
Yeah, I've been wearing the Batman every day.
You was wearing the Batman at the beach there the other day, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's been the Batman for a while.
Yeah, I know you wear things for a long time. So I just took this off. I had it on since I got the service done for about a week or so, and so I was switching. But
yeah, as a matter of fact, it's still here. So I can't wear the Patek all day long because I don't want to sweat the band. So
Right. So what kind of band is on that then? Leather or rubber?
yeah, and it's the Croc band that came with
And
it.
that sweats where you're at, I guess, right? California.
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, it's the original band. I've
See,
never switched it out.
that really wouldn't sweat in Colorado, but we're more. I think we're drier than you are. So
I mean, you're not humid, you're dry, right?
yeah, we're super dry, so we
Yeah,
don't get any of that type of stuff.
yeah, we're a bit humid here.
But yes, like when I go to Florida or something, and I got something on, I know what you're talking about. It sweats pretty bad. So how you been? How's things going?
All
Hey
right,
Craig,
man.
how you
Just the
doing?
usual. Um, I guess, man, it's been a long. When's the last time we talked? Was it
Oh my
before
God.
Christmas or after Christmas?
Yeah, yeah, definitely
I don't
before
remember.
Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe even before Thanksgiving, believe it or not. So
Yeah,
it's been a while.
yeah,
But you enjoying the car?
yeah, yeah. I
Pretty
like
good.
to go out in it once in a while. Basically family runs, whatever we do.
What is it? What's the temperature there right now?
It's not bad. I mean, we're in the 60s and 70s.
Okay, so it's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
anywhere
A
pretty
little bit
much
of
east of
rain, but
you
that's
is
about it. Hmm?
yeah, pretty much anywhere east of you is cold. I think other than maybe Vegas.
What's going on in the watch like in the watch market?
The
Can you
market is
have
it's pretty slow right now. I mean, things ain't really going to. I mean, ADs are not selling much for one. So I think I bought one watch since I talked to you. Um,
the AP, right?
I got
Oh
the
no,
AP
since you talked to me. So
since I talked to you. I got the AP, but then I got a watch in Vegas on vacation, which was just a date just with diamonds, gray dial, just a steel one, and that was a new Rolex store that just opened up in Vegas. And let's see, there's not. I mean, it's just quiet. I've talked to two of the ads that I know real good,
okay.
and they're only selling two watches to what they're calling VIPs. Hey, Clam. Uh, they're only selling two watches per
So
year to every main customer. So, what's your two watches for the year? What do you want? What do you really want? Because you're not getting extras, you're not getting, and that's the second year in a row that I've been hearing that stuff. So they are not selling multiple watches to anybody no more. They're trying to shut down the secondhand market, but at the same time, they're telling me that they don't want nothing to do with the secondhand market. So that Rolex certified sales no dealer has done that yet. They don't want to do it. I guess it's so young that they're not doing it yet. But
that except that one AD or one or two. So they're
yeah, there's
basically mad at them for doing it with them, right? Probably.
right. So
They're
then
probably
there's a
pissed off at
couple that's
Rolex.
been doing it. They've been doing it forever. So they've been buying and selling watches and taking trades in forever. But they're not. The ones that I talk to on a regular basis, they don't. They're like, we don't care about the secondhand market. We're just dealing with, and those are big dealers. One's in Vegas, one's here, so they don't care about the secondhand market. But yet, Rolex seems to be trying to shut it down. So
Yeah.
as far as that goes, but it's. I mean, it seems like I think the secondhand market is starting to pick up a little bit, but I don't know. It's unless you was doing it every day, you wouldn't know the numbers for sure. But
Yeah.
still popular because nobody can get you. You can't get nothing, so uh, there's nothing to. You know what I mean? So your dealers ain't selling you nothing. So I don't know how the dealers are making a living. I don't know how the people that do it every day is making a
Oh, well,
living.
they stacked what they've been making for the last 5 years or longer. How long was that bull run on the market? I don't even know. Craig, man, I don't think so, man. I think I was Wrangler of the Year in 2019. That was my first year, I think, that I did YouTube, and I bought 6 watches that year, and that's when Bud just started. He wasn't even like, you had a small collection, but it was like some old Rolexes and stuff, right?
Yeah, it wasn't
Right?
super big at the time. Yeah, I think 2019 is when I started really. 2018 maybe, but 2019 is when I started to get really in with the bigger dealers and stuff. Yeah.
2019, that's when I went crazy. I got 6 watches that year, including my last watch was my Daytona. And then the following year I ordered 3 or 4, and none of them have come in yet. Man, and you're right. I guess it's been 3 years, not 2, since I ordered some of those watches. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
been 3 years.
I
Goes
lost
by
track.
quickly.
I gotta look at, like, maybe I could even look at my Omega receipt that he emailed me, and I can actually look and see when I paid for that watch.
Hey Robert, how you doing? Yeah, no, I know you ordered the Snoopy before me, and I just happened to get it before you. So
Yeah,
that's been at least a couple of years ago.
I got it right here. October 5th, 2020 is when I paid for it.
For the Omega?
For the Snoopy, yeah.
For the Snoopy, okay. So I think I got the Snoopy.
So that's 2 years and 4 months. 2 years, 3 or 4 months, right?
I got the Snoopy about a year ago. So
10,344 out the door, which I know it's more than that now with retail increases, right?
Yep.
So
Robert's also been out of the game for a while. He's got a new baby boy. So
what's up, Robert?
Congratulations on that, Robert. That takes precedence for sure. So
congratulations, yeah, crazy.
Yeah, you got to get a house, get something going for them kids. Get a put your money into something. But yeah, other than that, it's really been slow. It's really ain't not much going on. It's right now I'm sitting. It's cold as shit here. So
so okay. So you told me what it's like. I mean, as far as like the ADs or what you said, but what about pricing wise? I haven't looked at pricing in the last since we last talked. What's it gone like? In your opinion?
The prices I would say are cut in half. So like my blue AP, that was getting up to close to 100. Not the jumbo, but the chrono, the 26331 ST. That was getting close to 100, and if you got 50 for it now, you'd be getting a ransom.
Not the jumbo, but the
chrono, the blue,
the chronograph, blue dial, chronograph, all
yep.
steel.
Boutique only, hard to get. You still can't get one off AP, but they was getting close to 100. Now, if you sold it for 50, you'd be getting a lot, which is still over. It's still over retail by 10 grand. 15 grand, whatever. So, yeah, and you got the site pulled up there. So it's still a little bit over retail, but they're more like 2018, 2019 prices. So what Craig shit is saying is exactly the deal. Prices on the gray market coming down dramatically, but I'm not getting calls from the AT. So that's the deal, is I'm not getting calls either, Craig. So what's the deal? If the ADs ain't selling them and the secondhand market is down, where's these watches going? I don't know. So if somebody could answer that question, they got to still be going out the back door, Hey, David. Thanks for coming. They got to be going out the back door, but where are they going to? You know, like what would be big? That Patek. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. 92.
Right. So if you really want something, now is the time to get it. Now is a big time to get it.
When Victor was hanging out, so that was in 2019. This watch was 86,000 right here.
Well, that 2019 was right at the start of the jump, though.
Right.
Later in 2019, it really went. It started to go crazy. By 2020, it was just nonstop. Which Victor's been gone for a long time, so
I think that was December 2019. This was 86,000. This is the same price as it was January 2020 right here.
And it's took a hit by at least half right now.
Because I think it went up to about 150 in the height.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it took a bad hit. Yeah.
So you can tell that there was like 50 grand worth of just demand on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was $50,000 worth of demand that was aggregated into the price. You know what I mean?
Yep. No.
So
yeah, Craig. Victor was a great.
When that being said, when everybody doesn't have, $100 bills flailing out of their pockets, it loses that part of its of the equation, and it goes back down to the 92 grand now, right?
That's it. Even though you still can't go in and buy one, but
oh man, retail on this is pretty low too. Isn't retail on one of these like
50 grand, 45?
Yeah, less than 50.
So they're still above. They're still above retail. It's just not like the craziness that everybody thought at one time.
This used to be my
no, David, you can't.
What do you call Holy Grail? This used to be my Grail watch right here.
Remember me and you like is that the white gold? That's not the white gold one though, right?
No,
remember that one that came out? There was a white gold that came out in 2020 that had the numbers on it. I mean, you both liked it. That's still like 225, but that had got to like 450 at one point. The anniversary watch did, but
yeah.
Victor Hashimoga. Yeah, Craig. There's a bunch of deadbeats like Bear.
There's that
still
Zeitwerk
hanging around, and they're all deadbeats.
There's that Zeitwerk.
Still love the Zeitwerk.
I would say definitely. Look, I'm not going to probably ever take Wrangler of the Year position again, but I'm going to claim it for 2019. But I definitely say 2021. Of all the people I know, man, fuck, you've been killing it every year. Just with a 1 quarter, you take the lead with 1 quarter of. I know you slowed down a lot. 2020 and 2021, you killed it. You were killing it.
Yeah.
Watches.
2022 and 2023, I would say it's hard to find any good Wranglers because.
And Victor was too at the time when he was on here. He was buying some big watches, right?
Yeah, but Victor's done. Victor's gone. He's out of the game. So. He's more working on himself and other things.
I think he still watches, though. He still watches when we come on.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
he said what's up to me on Instagram or
did he?
Instagram or no? I texted him. He texted me back on. I think he still watches us.
Yeah, Anthony.
What's up, Victor? Probably
Victor, if you're here, what's up?
On that much anymore, so you know what I mean,
right? No, if he's here,
I'm sure. I have no doubt he's still in the watch game, right?
A little bit, maybe. I don't know. That's how weird it's gotten. So, yeah, it's been weird. So, Bear turned into a chat lurker. That's what Bear is. Bear is so wanting to be part of the community that he lurks into chats and he wishes somebody will say hi to him and stuff like that. He's just a deadbeat.
Man, I'll be honest. I haven't been involved in the watch community with other watch people since I stopped going on Archie, which is at least a couple of years ago. So I really don't even, none of that even affects me or I'm involved with it. So it's been at least a couple of years since I've been in
Hey,
there.
Loose Tooth.
You know,
Loose Tooth shares the same affection for Bear that I do. He's kind of done with watches, yeah, Loose Tooth, but he's talking about Victor. He's saying, is he done with watches? He still kind of hangs around, but he doesn't buy on the same frequency that he used to. So.
Come on, are you ever going to be done with watches? You know, of course he's not
right.
going to be.
No, he's not done with watches.
At least, at the very least, you enjoy your collection, and you know he's got a nice collection like we do.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I haven't bought anything for a while, so I mean, hey, but I'm glad I got what I got when I did. You know.
Loose Tooth. This group keeps in contact. Yes, me and Rich, we text each other every once in a while. We text Victor. We text. Who else do we text? Rich. We text a few people, but
I sent Barry a link to come on right now, but he said he was kind of stuck in the snow.
Right, Barry lives like 3 hours east of here, so he's never on. But we talked to Barry. We talked to some guys, but the Bear's just. That's a bear is right there. So,
man, I can't. I to be honest, I can't deal with anything farther than my reach, than my literally physically in front of me. So, I'm the type of person that don't want to deal with any problems or any confrontations. You know, I'm gonna flight. I'm not gonna fight, dude. I'm in a. Man, I'm in a lot of pain. I can't even.
Well, I would give Bear a good.
It's like I don't have time to deal with any of that stuff. You know, I got my own misery to deal with.
Right, you've got your own stuff to worry about. If Bear come on this channel, he'd get a good rubbing right now. But I don't like him. But you know, Archie's channel, I still watch Archie. Poor Archie has to deal with a bunch of maniacs. You know, he's got 400 maniacs that don't know how to act. You know, so
and we just, you know, I don't do these anymore because, like I was telling Bud before we started, you know, I mean, you could tell. I mean, I can't even. I'm just not in a good mood most of the time. I mean, I try to stay in a good mood, but it's hard. I really want to come in here and talk about fucking watches, man, when I'm in pain. And it's gone to a different level.
So usually when you're in a good mood, you're going through this website and you're looking. So go ahead and keep going through the website.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because you like doing that. So let's do that.
Yeah, it's a lot. It really is mind over matter for me a lot. So when I start rolling, I start fucking rolling. So let's do that. But I mean, you know, you text me, I'll try to come on, man. I did today.
Yeah, I texted you yesterday. But he was ready to go.
But as you're finding, I'm not texting you anymore to do these. So you know what I mean? So it's
I gotta get Rich. I gotta get Rich to do this stuff. So and Archie's begging for you to come back. So if you want to go back with Archie, he's still there for you if you ever want to get your mind out of there. But what's that? Is that a 15202?
So this is what our buddy Barry picked up, who I sent him a link, but he can't get on. So what's up, Barry? He's probably listening right now. So and I don't want to say what he paid for it, but I kind of want to remember it was a lot better deal than this, huh? You got a pretty good deal. Oh, he did trade-ins though.
He traded some stuff. Yeah.
But Barry picked up one of these, and I was really impressed, weren't you? Because he sprung for the travel time, which is like, that's one, right?
And his looked like it was, you know, supreme. It looked like a really nice version. It looked like brand new. Like, it was a good watch.
Yeah. Oh man, he really scored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now price wise. I don't know price-wise though, because so I'm sure he paid probably close to around this when you consider trade-in and all that, right, Bud?
Yeah.
They're not going to give
What
you
does
that
that
much
say?
deal.
85?
85, 86.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he probably traded 2 or 3 watches for that.
I
So
think he said he traded 2 and then paid cash also
yeah, yeah.
to
He
boot.
went to the IWJG, whatever it is, to get it. I think if you go to that show, I think you will get better deals, but I don't know. I have a hard time trusting the secondhand dealers anymore. They're so desperate. I've had a couple of situations where things ain't matching up, so I've had to call them back. So yeah, I did
I'm
get
gonna.
an offer. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead.
I got an offer for the platinum day date with all the pave dial with the 2 black at the 9 and the 6. There was the 2 black what are the gemstones. So nice offer. Got a nice offer. I turned that down.
Uh-huh.
Next offer was the ice blue dial day date, same watch, but ice blue dial, all baguettes all the way around. So I
The
said yes to
platinum.
that, the platinum day date. So I said yes to that watch, and he said, okay, well, I've got another guy that ordered the watch. He's a week gone by. We got to wait 2 weeks before we sell it, which I've never heard that before, but okay. So basically, Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, I should know whether or not I should get the Platinum Day Date all baguette dial
Oh
with
man,
the
you're talking
fluted
recent. I thought you were telling me a
with
story. Dang.
with the fluted bezel.
Yeah.
So the new bezel, and if I can get
Oh,
that watch,
oh.
I'm gonna get it.
I like the fluted bezel.
Yes,
You
yes.
I'm
The
not a
fluted
fan of
bezel
the
was a
smooth
deal.
bezel platinums at all. Right.
Yeah, the
I mean, they're
smooth.
okay. They're fine, but I prefer the fluted bezel, which is the new feature on there, right? Which they just knocked it out of the ballpark with that.
Thank you, David. Yes, that's the new feature is the fluted bezel. So, which I had, if you remember, I got the ice blue dial, same thing, but it was a smooth bezel, ice blue dial. Well, when I done that on a personal trade, and when I went into Rolex with that, they told me that the dial was aftermarket. So I went back to the guy. I said, "Yeah." I went back to the guy. I said, "This is shit. I want my money back." Blah blah blah. So bottom line, I have a very hard time dealing with secondhand dealers anymore, especially when it comes to the dial situation. So I think I'm just gonna stick with the ADs because at least you know what you're getting at that point.
Right. I had one bad experience. Remember? That was scary.
Yes.
That was a big money experience too.
Hey Tim.
Yeah, well, you know what? And Clyde's the one who is the wrangler. He's the one who came up with the whole thing. But definitely. Probably 2017 and 2018. He was probably the wrangler of the year. I just want to claim it for 1 year. That's all. Just 1 year. I mean, I got six pretty
From
decent.
what I understand, Clyde's been sick. Clyde was sick. So the last year, Clyde was sick, is from what I understand. I don't know. I haven't talked to him, but
he was on here.
Actually,
he was on here the
time
last live stream I did, or 1 or 2 ago.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
With us?
Yes. Yes. A few people remember that. He actually called me about that, and he asked me if he was mad at him. Do you remember that situation?
No.
You had kind of you kind of left on bad terms. So
with Clyde?
Yes.
Why? I didn't say nothing to him.
Yeah, go back and watch it, just so you know. It wasn't the best. Thanks, Bluetooth. Yeah, you don't remember that?
Oh yeah,
you made a joke. You made a joke.
Yeah, I mean, why? What's the big deal? I mean, he jokes all the time.
He took it the wrong way. So he took it the wrong way. He hung up, and then that was it. So that's why you haven't heard from Clyde. So, and then he called me and was like, "What's wrong with Rich?" I said, "It was just a joke, Clyde." I said, "That's it." So whatever, you know.
Oh man, well, if I took everything the wrong way, I'd be.
Well, that's the deal. People take
rich.
shit. Yeah, people take shit so bad on YouTube. It's like, now they're all friends with fucking Bear. Bear's the biggest jack off on TV, so or on YouTube, whatever. So
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't
either way, yeah, we don't want to talk about them, but
I I I don't have the energy to confront anybody for anything ever anymore. So I just like to have simple conversation, and you know,
yes, no, you like a good conversation, so
man,
it's
sometimes even my sixth graders conversations get too deep for me, bro. Like he wants to throw conversations about political insurrections and this and that, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't even have the brain capacity to think about that.
yes, yeah.
It's funny.
Well, I take up plenty of arguments for you because but Showcase Watches, James, you remember him?
uh yeah.
Yeah, he would like you back. He wants me
Yeah.
to ask you to come back on Archie Live. He wants you back there. So, and then there's like
I mean,
100
I never
people
did
on.
nothing. Like I said, man, I just went on there and just got insulted, man. So
Well,
it's
that
like,
was the
why
thing
do I
is,
want
yeah,
to entertain somebody who,
everybody on that channel gets insulted. So that's
and
the
it's like
problem.
and like with the Clive thing, I wasn't insulting Clive. I was
No,
teasing
no, that
him.
was
I was
just a
teasing
joke.
him about his watch arrival date. I mean,
No, that's just,
hell, I've been waiting 2.5 years for my Snoopy, and everybody teases me about that, and my FP Journe, and I lost my Aquanaut for talking lip,
well,
and
you
man, I
gotta
mean,
have
come
thick
on.
skin. Yeah, you gotta have thick skin. That's the
Hey,
deal.
I've been guilty of having thin skin before. I understand, but uh, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, Raymond, you've seen that. Bear was rude to me last night for no reason. So I've never said nothing to him, but he was rude. So fuck him. Anyway, hey Clam, how you doing? Anyway, so that's been
okay.
kind of
So
it.
let me get
It's
this right. So you got in the books cooking possibly that platinum day date, um, fluted dial, baguette hour markers.
yes,
Okay, I pinned that one. That's what
baguette
you wanted,
hour
right?
markers. Yes,
Okay.
and I
What was the
should know
other
by
one? The other one
Tuesday.
went in. The other one kind of went in and out, bro. What was the first one you
It,
talked about?
it was a platinum day date pave dial.
Pave dial. Okay.
So have you seen that one?
No. Is it new?
Yeah, it's kind of new. I think it's like 2 years old. Yeah, it's
I don't.
it's
I don't.
all
Is it on the
white
Rolex website?
diamonds. I don't know if it's on the website or
I'll
not.
check.
It's
Oh,
pave diamonds, white diamonds, and at the 6 and the 9 are black gems.
oh man. Oh man. Okay, now I remember you telling me saying about it. Man, that sounds crazy. The black gems part. I want to see what that looks like. No, I have not seen that, but that sounds pretty wild. Let me switch to the Rolex site and see if we can't find it together. Share Rolex. That's a
Now
pretty one too, isn't
my
it?
preference. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's what they call the what do they call that? There's the winner right there. If you can get that in a couple of years, you won't be able to get it.
And I called and I said, just get me this one here. That the last time I talked to him, my AD, I told him, just get me this one here.
That's the next John Mayer.
I said, you haven't gotten me anything, and in all these years, just get me this one here. I'll figure out a way to pay for it. Where do I need to go? Let's see.
Day date.
Yeah, they're. Oh, all models. I missed it. Dang, it was right there, and I clicked on something else. Here we go. All models. There we go. Let's check it out. Now you're talking the both of the ones you're speaking of are 40 millimeters.
Sorry, I had to use the restroom there. Yes, they're
40s.
They're 40s. The difference is they're both fluted. So the fluted dial, I do want that.
Oh my God! Look at that green one with the diamonds right here. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's correct. I've seen that a couple times for really cheap. I mean, maybe $5,000 over MSRP. I mean, just stupid cheap.
Here's the one right here, the 40 with the diamond. So this
Right
is like
there on
one
the
of
right.
them.
Yes, that's it. That's the one that I've been offered right there. Right. Yep.
Now let's see if we can find the other one. I really want to see the other one.
Yeah,
This
that
one?
one right there. Right there. Yep. I was offered that. Guess how much that is?
Let me take a guess. But
Anybody got
this
any
one has
idea?
blue, and it's blue or black, or they have two options on the gems.
Hey Jay, thanks for coming.
There might be
What is it?
options there might be options on the gems, huh?
No, that's it. That's the one that I was offered with a fluted dial.
Oh man. I'm gonna say 125.
No, you're actually high, believe it or not.
110.
91.
That's still a lot.
It's still high. That's still
Yeah.
high. Yeah. Yeah.
So what's 91 versus what, 78 for like the other one?
The other one is 76 plus tax is going to be about 81. Yeah. So it's about a 10 grand difference.
Oh man.
Now, both of these watches come with a diamond bezel but I was not offered that. I was offered the one that's you showing on the screen.
Yeah.
And
this one.
The other one. Yeah. So
oh man, you know what?
If you put a diamond bezel on either one of them, I'm thinking it's over 100 grand.
Wow, look at that. You know why this one's amazing? Because it's got the words day date there in the marquee.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Oh, I think it's a special watch. I think it's very special. I actually offered to trade them 2 watches plus cash for that watch. And
you know what
basically
else?
Go ahead.
I was going to say that day date writing is in the font of the Patek weekly calendar.
Patek. Yeah, right. So that's a great watch. That's I was offered that watch. It's fantastic. I did not. That was like a week ago, 10 days ago. I did not have the cash for it.
Yeah.
So I offered a trade. They said that I waited 2 days too long. They offered it to me like on a Friday. They offered that to me. When I come back to them on Monday, they said, well, we've already offered it to somebody else. We got to wait for them. That person took it.
Okay? Oh man.
So a different AD come back to me with the ice blue, with the day date dials, with the dial, with the numbers being baguettes. So that's my offer right now. That's the one that I got pending. So I've already passed up on that. I know that was a mistake, but I really wanted the ice blue anyway. So, I do like the pave dial, but
yeah.
Either way, the platinum, you get the ice dial. At least people know it's platinum. They got this in the white gold version. So that's what I did not like. You can buy this same watch in the white gold version.
Oh, interesting.
So how would you ever know if it's white gold or if it's platinum unless you're wearing it?
I guess it doesn't matter all too much. What's the price
No, I
on the
mean,
white
there's
gold
like
one?
30 grand. I mean, the
Yeah,
white gold one's like 59.
yeah.
So
I mean,
that's the
I would
difference.
take either one at the prices.
Well, I would take the white gold definitely because you're getting the platinum look with the white
Yeah.
gold diet. You know what I mean?
Hey, what do you think? Am I right about the font on the day date where it says day date?
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
It's the same as the Paddock weekly calendar font, isn't it?
yeah, definitely is. But would you pay 30 grand more for the platinum as opposed to the white gold?
Um, I mean, yeah, why not? Are these watches? They're just low. I'm sure they're super low production, right?
I mean, they tell you they get 1 to 2 a year. The ads do, but I'm sure they get 5 or 6 or 10 a year. I'm sure it depends on the size of the ad. If it's a bigger ad, they probably get 10 a year. If it's a small ad, they probably get 1 a year, 2 a
Yeah.
year.
What's up, Joe?
So
Raymond,
you
David,
so you
everybody
get
joining. Tooth.
the mall type of Rolex ad, right? I'm sure them guys get 1 or 2 a year, but you get the standalone big Rolex dealer, they've got to get 10 a year, I'm guessing.
Huh.
Because how do they stay going if they're not just, that bigger dealer? So,
Yeah. It's in a metropolitan area for sure, right?
right, that's what I mean. Like downtown Denver, if you've got a big standalone jewelry shop, it's getting 10 a year, I think. One a month, 1 a month to 10 a year, something like that. If you're in a nice big mall, you might get 1 or 2, 3 or 4 a year.
Yeah.
So it's a great watch. I want a platinum day date, but I definitely don't want a black dial. I don't want a gold dial. I don't want, I don't want a blue dial. I don't want the green dial. I want something that says this is platinum. That's the deal. I don't want the gray dial. That's, all of them are white gold.
The thing is you should in your own mind have the luxury of choosing what you want because you got enough watches to wear. So don't get anything you don't really want. Get it the way you
Right.
like it.
Right.
Get it with the options you like. It'll come around one day.
Yeah, it'll come around. So I mean, that's the deal is. But the way things are right now, you can't just. It used to be the last few years you could buy a Rolex, you could wear it for a few months. If you don't like it, you sell it. You make a little bit of money, whatever. That's a beautiful. The meteorite.
That's what I was going to ask you. What about this, bro? What about this one? Platinum Day right here.
Listen, I had the meteorite. GMT. I could not see it in the sun. Maybe because I'm getting a little bit. I'm only 45 years old, but I could not see the time in the sun. It was not legible. So I'm guessing any meteorite dial with white gold, with anything being white gold, with the time being white gold, you can't see it. So you got to be 20 years old for that. So I don't know.
This one in the picture.
I know that's beautiful. That's nice.
That's a great pattern, especially on this one in particular, isn't it?
But I had the white gold meteorite GMT 2 years ago and I couldn't see it. My eyes have only gotten worse at 45, so I can't see. If I can't see it if I can't see it, I don't want to wear it.
Yeah, exactly, Craig. If you're paying that much,
and I know that sounds
you deserve what you want to get.
Yeah.
Especially when you're taking the risk, especially at this point. Right now, in buying a watch, there's big risk in what direction it can go. So being in love with a watch can cost you money,
Well, that watch right there will be sold easily to the 25-year-old guys. But I do now, 5 years ago, I remember thinking when the old guys said, I can't see it, it's not legible. I remember thinking that's ridiculous. But as I've gotten a little bit older, and I'm only, like I said, I'm only 45, but if I can't see a watch, I don't want to wear it. So to me, that's a pass right away. And that's a beautiful watch. But if I can't see it, I don't want to wear it. I know that's crazy to most people, but that's the way it is.
Yeah.
But that's beautiful. I mean, anybody could want that. They see that. Anybody wants it.
It's a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very nice. I love it. I've seen that in person, and I've said I had the GMT version of this, and I couldn't see it, but I could see why anybody wants that. It's beautiful.
But you see, like we're saying on that PAV dial version, you see how the date is south of
right by itself.
It's by itself south, and it's isolated around diamonds. It's on its own island.
Unique.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, it's unique. Yeah.
It pops.
Yep.
I mean, where can you wear that thing though? Oh man, nowadays especially, kind of dangerous,
Yeah, I got.
But if you're like me, I enjoy wearing my watches at home.
I love wearing anything.
I'll wear them at home, bud.
Brett Clooney's a jack off. Anyway, I almost got robbed this winter. I tried to be robbed wearing my gold day date, and they didn't get what they wanted, but it does happen. So I could see if you don't want to wear something somewhere, I could see why you'd be afraid. But I was downtown Dallas, which is a nice place, and I got attacked for my day date. So yeah, if you're afraid of that, I could see that.
You were attacked for your day date?
Yeah. They didn't get it. They got my wallet, but that's because I cuffed my hands together and I wouldn't let go. So
damn.
They got my wallet instead. But yeah.
I
can cut off my credit cards.
Dallas?
Yeah, downtown Dallas in the broad daylight. Beautiful place.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know that.
It's all right. It's all right. There was 3 of them, 1 of me. They come away worse than me. I cut off all my credit cards as soon as it happened. So that's all they got. Either way, but
well, man, thank God you didn't get killed.
That's true too. I could have got killed for that, but that was thankfully they was not loaded, or they didn't pull out a gun.
It wasn't your day
like that. It wasn't their day. I can tell you that. They did not get what they was coming for. I can tell you that.
Wow.
Still have it right here, guys. So you lock your hands together and they're going to chop off an arm.
And throw a blow with your double fist, huh?
Yep.
Throw blows with your double fist.
They was not getting it either way. They was not getting it. I was by myself. If I'd have been with my wife or my kids, I'd have probably just gave it, but I was by myself.
Try to get your arm around their head and bring it to your knee.
You just swing both ways all the way, and you scream.
Well, you got some MMA background experience.
And then you bite their hands as they come. You bite their hands. So there's a lot of stuff you can do, but still,
Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what Bear's got coming from right there. But anyway, I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm still not going to be afraid to wear what I want to wear. So I am less aware of what I let my kids wear, though. So.
Oh yeah.
My sons are going to wear less loud watches. That's for sure.
They shouldn't be wearing anything loud at all, bro. Right now.
No, they got to get up to 20 years old, 21, 22. But I mean, in America,
nothing wrong with. I just think a Rolex is for a 40-year-old and over. I just think you should generally should be for somebody 40 plus. You think? You
It
don't think?
is. No, I agree. They gotta. Well, for me, it's they gotta make the money themselves. So if they can make the money and they can do it, and they can make themselves worth that point, then yeah, steal Rolex they should be able to wear. But a day date or a gold watch, yes, they should be a good age before they get that.
The Air King. Neither one of us have one of these beasts yet, right? I dig it. I like the color pops in it, 510. They changed the dial, and
I bought one for
everybody happy now.
I bought the new one for a family member, and they changed the 05 to 5. They changed the number 5 to 05.
Right.
Because it looked retarded with the 5 and then the 55 and then the 50 right there. So at least they put the 05 in front of the 5.
Okay.
They put the crown guards on there.
That beefed it up a little, huh?
That beefed it up a little bit. And then what else did they do? I think they made the clip, the clasp, they made it a regular, like a sub. They had the crossover. So they did a little bit to it. And I gave it to a family member who doesn't like Rolex, who didn't like Rolex. And he was very happy to get it. It's just that subtle watch that doesn't bounce and say Rolex, but it's just a nice watch.
Yeah, I kind of think it does scream Rolex. It's kind of like
so with the green.
For sure, with that Rolex green, for sure with the yellow popping crown, and then not only that, I think I really think the Air King is like one of the recognizable Rolex watches okay, the day date probably being first.
Hey Deacon, how you doing?
The Air King, I think it's one of them watches that it's a recognizable Rolex watch. Like people see it, know it's a Rolex when it's seen.
Well, I think it does, but the person that I gave it to, he was just like, Deacon saying I would kick you out of my house if you were an Air King. But that's kind of like the starter Air King, though. I mean, it's the starter Rolex. It's a good watch. There ain't nothing wrong with that, Deacon. That's a good watch. I mean, the old one I did not like. I actually gave that away, but this new one is a good watch. I don't see your problem with it. As far as the starter goes, that's a watch you could wear forever. That Air King.
And they haven't done nothing with the.
It's amazing they still got the Cellini. Yeah, it's crazy.
I think this one's amazing. This one here.
I think that's a good deal because in 20 years, when they've got a different type of dress watch out completely, I think the Cellini will be a good watch to have. That's a collector's item.
I think it's beautiful. And that moon is made with moon meteorite. It's made with moon rock, I think. I'm pretty sure that they bought like a reserve of moon rock to slice for that moon. Which I want to say that it's one of the only watches to actually have the moon actually made from the moon. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know what? I'll look it up. But I think Pretty sure about that because you see, it's definitely meteorite, but I actually think it's not just any old meteorite. I think it's lunar meteorite.
Okay.
Which is kind of a really neat, interesting touche, you know?
Right.
I think it's fascinating if that indeed is the case. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if it says it here on their and I think these are about 27 retail.
I think they're like 23.
Okay. And I've been, in the past when this first came out, I was tempted by one of these,
Oh, I know you was. Yeah, I think you was definitely thinking about one. Craig saying the SD43 is becoming the most underappreciated. Are you talking about the red SD43, Craig? Because yes, that's it. That's underappreciated. I agree.
You know what? It's just
But
meteorite.
yeah, you was looking at the.
It says here it's just
It's
meteorite.
just regular meteorite.
But that's a cool looking moon, the
Wow, that's
meteorite,
still-
right? Though.
Yeah.
I like
that's a
it. Nice
special
touch.
watch. Yeah. Yeah, the red line SD43. I agree. When that gets changed, it will be a special watch. Yes, I love that watch. It fits very well. But yeah, this is going to get discontinued at some point because they're going to change the whole dress line, I think, and they're going to try and make it more popular. And I think at that point, this will be a very collectible watch.
A lot of hand finishing in this watch,
Yep. A little bit more than what you get on the regular.
Yeah, and I think they did a really great job.
But you know what I think happens, Rich, when
you see it's got the days going all around the outer edge. 1 through 31. Are you there? Lost your sound? Oh, we lost Bud. We always lose Bud. There he is. There you are. You're back.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I think happens is they get all excited about how popular the new dress watches are or how popular Patek is or whatever that. And I think they're gonna move from this line too quickly because I think the Cellini would be more popular in 3 years' time. 2 years' time, 5 years' time. I don't know, but they should stick with. And I think this watch is going to be very good for its value because right now I think at like 23, 24, the next time Rolex makes a dress watch is going to be at least 30. 34, 35, something like that. So,
yeah, that kind of happened with Patek, huh?
Right. So, I think you will see that happen with Rolex because they are not making these things any easier to get, guys. All I've seen is it get harder and harder to get whatever I want.
Yeah, I'm so surprised like the dress watch community didn't hone in on this one when it came out because I mean, what's not to like about this watch?
Yeah, it's Rolex. Yeah.
I think that's the reason why they didn't like it. Because it's Rolex.
I think a lot of people are like me. They don't like the leather. They want the full. If it's Rolex, they want the full. They want all the gold all the way around. I think that was the deal. But now things are changing. I've had a lot of guys say to me, I want a Rolex on a leather band, on a leather this, that, or the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't
hey,
know. I don't know about the you getting done, you getting tired.
yeah, well, finish up your thoughts. So why don't we finish up your thoughts? We've been going for about an hour or so.
So I
Any
just
thoughts?
I think you're gonna see a gold Hulk this year come out. I think that's gonna happen. This might be the last year of the Cellini, and they're gonna change the name of the lineup. And let's see here. I think that's Hey Thomas, how you doing, man? Orange Hand just got here. A few guys just got here.
When do they when's like a new catalog supposed to come out? It would be in I mean, they just had one, or
They've gave me the same catalog like 3 times. It's got the Air King on the front of it in 3 different like versions. So I mean, no, it's coming pretty soon. I think like April you'll see like new watches come out. I think they're bringing out watches twice a year now, like in the spring and in the fall. But
yeah.
either way, I think that's a good watch. I like your thoughts on the Cellini. It's a great watch, but it's just not that popular. So I think,
Yeah,
but
especially right now, it could probably be bought for quite a bit below retail if you could find a place that has it, because maybe there aren't that many floating around secondhand anyway, you know.
no, there's not.
They had a few pop up on European Watch Company, you know, over the times we've been looking, and from what I remember, they weren't much cheaper than they weren't at a discount by much, you know.
I want to say that's 21 to 24, and I don't think they offer any discounts on it. But I do think coming up, I think you're going to see a gold Hulk. They're going to change the Cellini line. They're definitely going to take advantage of the green gold world right now. Rolex ain't no fools, so I think you're going to see them take advantage of that pretty quick. So we'll see.
It's funny if you walk into Rolex and they start to tell you, hey, we don't have any watches for you to look at, and if you tell them but I'm here to look at Cellini, they look at you like are you serious?
Yeah. Are you messing with me? What's up? Yeah.
Yeah, it's for
They
real.
used to have at least 2 or 3 Cellinis. Yeah, they used to have 2 or 3 Cellinis sitting out. Now they just have nothing unless it says display only. But I still don't see a lot of Cellinis sitting out there. So I don't know.
Funny. Yeah.
That's crazy. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I do like how that Cellini, the what is that? The second hand that's a different color blue than the dark blue. I like that.
Yeah, that's the day marker.
The day marker. I like that. I never noticed that till now. So you got the light blue against the dark blue.
So it's not it doesn't have the day of the week written out like the president does, but in lieu of that, it has the moon phase.
Yeah.
So beauty over function, I suppose, right?
Yep.
When it comes to that particular trait.
Yep. That's a nice watch. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's got some style, doesn't it though?
Yeah, it does. It's different. If you like dress watch, that's a nice one.
Yeah, you really could stick to Rolex for all your needs and stay within the brand for a dress watch,
Oh,
even,
yeah.
because they've got it
Absolutely.
knocked out of the park with this one, to where you don't have to go looking, you know.
Yeah, I've watched channels where they've been Patek fans forever, and then they go to Rolex, or they've been AP fans forever and they go to Rolex, and it's because they can offer you everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a Rolex fan, future is bright. If you can get them.
Yeah. Well, this one isn't like you said, this one costs a pretty penny. This one's
It's not cheap.
22, 23 grand or something like that. What's a Calatrava go for new nowadays? 18 or something like this?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, and Rolex is just getting harder to get. There's nothing.
I'm surprised that hasn't changed. What do you think that's going to change in the next in the short term? The fact that all of the not everything you've been explaining all night is the ease of getting something from the AD going to change in the near future, or no? What do you think?
Chris just come on and said that the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl, which just cost me some money. So, yeah, no, I do think things are. I don't think it's going to change as far as value for Rolex. I think Rolex is always going to be the number one brand, and I think that's going to be the end of it. And nobody's ever going to outdo Rolex.
I love it. Okay, I'm going to let you go check out all right, guys, what's going on with the game, and I'm going to head off and lay down. And next time we
feel
come
better,
on,
Rich.
I want to talk a lot about AP next time we come on. Let's talk AP and Patek. All right, we talked Rolex tonight. Let's talk AP. Right. We'll pick one of the two, AP or Patek, one of the two next time. All right.
Always a pleasure, AP.
All right. Thank you for coming on. Thanks for inviting me to come on later, bud.
Thanks, Rich. Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming, guys.
Later, everybody. Later, Thomas, Decon, Craig, Orange Hand, everybody. Take care. Peace. Let me figure out if I know how to do the goodbye tro, the outro. It's right here.